bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Samuel, the 36th overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He finds Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 180. 54 miles. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Still, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to launch. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, San Francisco.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
13.
Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the screen, Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Second down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Open man is born. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Flag! Check 43! Get hot!
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Mixon running right. And some room to work. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Go!
Twist! Watch twist! Check 24, check 24!
Check! Cleat river!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
The first down pass complete to number 85. It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
That's 50, plant.
6, right there, 56.
Hey, lock it.
Okay, just like that.
Just 5.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former. First rounder Jimmy Ward.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're not ready for this, man.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Coming to you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The end result, 21 yards. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go, here we go.
They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Go! 70, 80.
2nd and 11. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Bernard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Go. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 95 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bullet good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 54. And let's get that.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Bernard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
60 outlaw.
Big stop, Pete. Big stop.
Go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighters, man.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. And
this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 31, 49ers 23.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming for 11.
On second down, it's Coleman. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. Flex 80! Hey,
Let's put him on the buses.
1, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 yards, first down, Niners. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
49ers 30.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 4. Green brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo now. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, Bernard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. A win would be their second on the young season.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this,
he's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just...
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. A win would be their first of the young season. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward, their defensive back.
Ready? 8, read. Get the ball.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.